Okay, so this is Module 10, and this one is about sustainability. So the objectives here in this module is to understand the definition of sustainability, to learn about how Canadian cooperatives are talking about sustainability, to identify how cooperatives are providing assurance on sustainability reports, to learn about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and to create awareness of the work that we're doing here at St. Mary's University in our Centre of Excellence to help develop some unique co-op metrics to reflect the SDGs. So in terms of a definition, sustainability is defined as the development which meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. So sustainability has three interconnected dimensions. There's economic sustainability, social, and environmental sustainability. And when you are thinking about learning about how co-ops are thinking and talking about sustainability, is it just talk, or are they actually really doing something? So there's an article that's published in our journal about that, Talking the Talk. So we're looking at what they're really doing. So that's an interesting article for you to read. So how do we know what people are reporting under sustainability is actually valid? There's not very many standards related to sustainability reporting. It's not like, financial statements that can be audited. There's the opportunity for greenwashing. I'm sure we've all heard the term greenwashing. So, what do? You can audit your financial statements, but this non-financial information, it does represent some challenges in terms of the validity of the information provided. But some co-ops have taken steps to have the information validated, and there's an article on that that's again published in our journal, and it looks at the adoption of sustainability reporting and assurance. So can we be assured that the information provided is actually valid? And so that's an interesting paper that discusses that. So now we want to look at how cooperatives are measuring sustainability. So in this section you look at the current reporting by cooperatives on sustainability, and there's been like a landmark study done by Dr. Fiona Dogood, and she looks at how cooperatives are embracing the SDGs and sustainability. So she's looked at over 100 annual reports, both in Canada and in Europe, to identify this type of information. So it's a very, very interesting paper there. So we hear all the time about the UN SDGs, so the United Nations. After decades of work, 193 countries, including Canada, adopted the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, and that was adopted in 2015. So in total there are 17 SDG goals, Sustainable Development Goals. The United Nations states that the SDGs are a blueprint to achieve better and a more sustainable future for all. So the UN SDGs, they address the global challenges that we face, including poverty, inequality, climate, the environment, prosperity, peace, and justice. So they cover a wide array of issues that are very important for our society. So again, CARC is involved in this project as well. So we are currently in Canada, we don't have a mechanism to report on, measure the cooperative's performance in Canada on the UN SDG goals. So we embarked on a project. We're working with cooperatives from across Canada, small, medium, and large, in most regions, and we have a group of 16. So we are currently working on some metrics that would be unique to co-ops in terms of measuring and evaluating, reporting on how well they're doing with respect to the UN SDGs. So that concludes Module 10.